it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Light skin, primetime action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Then the juke move, Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season. We've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. They begin the drive with Williams. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson, he's going to air one out. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into Danger Russ. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now it's Wilson. And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. In motion right is a running back. Wilson going to throw for it. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Here we go.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Here we go, here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle.
We'll get this to about the 38.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Garoppolo. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. Shoves him away. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Whoa. Hey, gun.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Garoppolo now. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown! Jeff Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. taken at the 15, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Wilson. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuebu now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. 3 yards remain for second down. They go play action with Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing again here, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Garoppolo to throw on second down. And that's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
21. Here we go. 21. I got you.
On first down, Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Well, here we go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Here we go. 21. 65. Well, here we go. Wait. Hey, John.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
It should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the running game with Jacobs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
11. 2.
To throw, it's Garoppolo.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver.
Tempo.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
To throw again is Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 3rd. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try and throw for it. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. From the 27, Garoppolo.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, here we go.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
This time they stay on the ground. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
13.
Now Garoppolo.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Offense set to get this drive started.
But, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Play action. Now Wilson. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
On third down, Wilson.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now Wilson on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Albert Okwuegbunam.
A 20-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Wilson going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
11. 13.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. And his throw is incomplete. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And finding the tight end Hooper.
And he is going to have a Raiders first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains.
Smith, the man in motion left. Throwing on first is Garoppolo.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Austin Hooper, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders are back within a score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick, and the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got you. 11.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo.
Throwing quickly here, and he's got Jacobs.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Austin Hooper, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Raiders strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Off the option, here's Williams.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Albert O, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. First down, Garoppolo.
A throw on the money to Rager.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
To throw is Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Hey, alert! 21. Hey, gun.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. This is Smith with a grab. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down.
Here we go.
Jacobs will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 2nd down and goal. Garoppolo. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo.
And the Raiders have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They run it again with Williams. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. If they get nothing else here on third down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Here's Wilson to throw. This will be caught. Judy. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
61 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. They'll come out in the pistol.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down.
On the option to give to Williams here.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And they're not going to get the kick off in time.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by McManus is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
From the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Come on, fellas, here we go. Wait.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Denver, it's one more win to finish the season as they wrap up with a sterling 15-2 record.
And now they'll have the week off.